Fully stocked.
I'll come buy your stuff in a minute. Captain Avery.
Avery.
Get up. Get out of bed. Come on, get to your feet, let's go. Why is she soaking wet?
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads.
Oh,
People are
God.
finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
Well, you know, you're welcome, you're welcome.
I just wanted to help my friends.
We don't deserve you. Sincerely.
Yeah, I just wanted to help my friends and install a Minuteman outpost on your island.
I realize that you saved us. All of us. Anything I'd give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this. And thank you.
Nice! Wait, what is this? A diver suit? Wait, hold up a second. I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever used that before. Let me take a look. Hold up. Let me get into the light a little bit. Where's the light shining? There sort of isn't. That'll do. Let's take a look at this diving outfit. Rescue diver suit. Wow, that looks cool. That looks cool. Now, we're gonna need this for something. That's now my next question, because don't you go deep sea diving for something in particular? Or have I just made that up? I'm not certain. Let me put the captain's hat on. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, last episode was a long episode. It was a very long session where I went around, got all the settlements for Far Harbour and helped out Far Harbour as a settlement itself. And got everybody on side, which is great. Now we're going to be going up to Acadia and actually starting the core storyline for Far Harbour. Because, like I said, we found out that Oliver's son is actually father of the Institute, and, you know, father was like, you know, you can help out and you can have free reign of the Institute for now, but, like, we're going to want some stuff in return, and the Brotherhood are putting the pressure on him, and he needs to go speak to the railroad and that kind of thing. He's got a lot of responsibility, so he's kind of taking a vacation to Far Harbour as, like, a little bit of a midlife crisis. He's sort of dipped out, and we're just spending some time with Nick so that we can work our way through Far Harbour, and plus it makes a little bit more sense story-wise, because we're going to be doing the Minutemen story. It makes more sense for Oliver to come over to Far Harbour and get allies on the Far Harbour island. You know, we can get more recruits for the Minutemen and more supplies for the Minutemen.
When I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own, and I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only 2 prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We need to get back to why we're here. Kasumi Nakano.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
This is a really interesting one. Because they make a point of saying, like, you never see any of his life pre-war, aside from the day the bombs dropped, and they could be very similar to Nick's situation, where he's just got very basic memories, and we're going purely off of that. However, we woke up in the vault, opposite our wife. The wife was real. Okay? That's all I'm saying about the matter. Like, there's more evidence that we are human than we are a synth. Also, Father never alludes to us being a synth at all. Why would... And, like, Father is our son. Like, it just... I don't know. Unless there was some elaborate plan to, like, hide the body and put the synth into the cryo thing and simulate it that way, but I think he's human.
I'm a human being. Not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I'm just gonna say, none of your business.
You're treading on very personal territory. Back off.
Okay. You're not ready to have this conversation.
We're not having it
Whatever
because
you
it's
believe,
pointless.
we will accept you for who you are. Synth or human.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like.
The thing that proper
Acadia
gets me
open
is
to
like...
you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders.
Sorry, I was letting him
and
talk.
Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
No.
I should get going.
Of course.
So the thing that gets me is, like, they're saying, let's not have the whole conversation about, like, am I a synth, am I not a synth, right? They're saying it doesn't matter, blah, 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 we're gonna treat you the same regardless. But they keep raising the question, and I feel like if it doesn't matter, why are you asking? Why are you bringing it up as a question? Because they're saying, like, it does matter, but not in the way that, like, you're treating it, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Like, clearly they care. And clearly they give a shit if you are a synth or not, but it feels like they're kind of masking it in, like, this nice, like, oh, we don't care, we're not bothered, like, pacifist kind of way, but it feels like that they do care. And it feels like it is significant because they're asking you about it to begin with. And I don't know. I don't know. Something doesn't sit right with me about Dima, but I don't know enough about his character to make a good judgment call on him.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me. Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
I feel like in this particular situation, the way that you've got to look at it is, like, one, if she is a synth and she did replace the daughter, it's not her fault, it's the Institute's fault. She has no control over it, right? She's just another pawn in the great Institute game of chess, right? So, regardless, again, it does not matter. Whether Dima wants to say that it matters, and, like, play it off that, like, he's all caring and shit, at the end of the day, it don't matter. And I'm just gonna say you're just confused.
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone.
I'm not
has
gonna
doubts about
outright
who they
tell her
are
that she's not a
sometimes.
synth, I don't think.
It's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler.
Because it's like parental imprint, isn't it? Like, if you take a kid away and you replace it by a clone kid, and the parents don't know, it makes no difference. They're still parents to that kid.
Been running long enough.
If that makes sense. It sounds quite awful, because you're taking away, like, the natural kid. But if it's not the clone's fault, and the parents don't know otherwise, it doesn't change anything. But she's clearly, like, questioning it and stuff. I don't know if anything that I'm saying right now is coming across as making sense, but let me just bullet point it. I don't trust Dima. It really doesn't matter who's a synth and who's not a synth, because they're so lifelike that it literally makes no difference. It's not like an uncanny valley situation where there's something slightly off that you cannot tell. So I don't think it matters.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
She wants to be told what she is.
Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe
This
out
is
the
what
rest of
I'm
the
saying.
island.
He clearly does care, to an extent, whether you are synth or human. And he wants you to question it. Because if people come to him questioning, am I a synth, am I a synth, and he says, yeah, you're a synth, you might not be a synth, but you might also be a synth, so we're going to indulge that, they're going to be on his side, and they're going to be, oh, well, we're the same then. And he's got more people around him.
I'll help if I can. But
I don't know, I feel like none of the things that I'm saying are making sense, and it's so frustrating because I know what I mean, but I can't put it into words
Dima,
properly.
Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up.
Nick will
I've
get it
also tried
open.
breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Nick will get that open too. I'll hack the
I
terminal.
know a thing or two about hacking. I'll give it a try.
If you're sure, good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
I don't know. I feel like this DLC brings up really, really interesting conversations, but I don't know how to, like, appropriately, like, express how I feel about it. Hack Faraday's terminal. Where is the terminal? I think it's back upstairs. Can't Nick get into it? I think he can unlock master terminals. So we'll just get Nick on it. Nick will do it. He's all about intrigue. This place is really cool. I like the layout of it and stuff. Hello. He's got a cracking Red Rocket mechanic jumpsuit. I want one of them. That looks amazing. So we can talk to Dima about it. Here we go. How do I get in that section? Aha. Nope, that's not right. Nick, how do we get in there? Haven't we just come through there? Oh, I guess not. Nick?
Hey,
I'll see what I can do.
think you can unlock that terminal?
Good plan.
Get on it, let's go.
You know,
It's
I can
master
probably
level.
make that terminal talk for you, if you ask nicely.
Hey,
What's the plan?
see
Come
what
on.
you can do.
Done and done.
Crack on with it, let's go. Is he gonna do it? I do want to find out what his genuine plans are.
High-grade
I
equipment.
think he's probably not got
Sure, that was gonna do it.
a plan to wipe out the island. I reckon he's just got, like, fail-safes. So that if anybody comes at him, he can be like, hold up.
Right.
You know, we've got things to,
Try a
like, shut
slightly
down the
different
fog
approach.
cleansers to
think
wipe
this
out
one's
Far
the
Harbor
one.
and the humans, and we've got a bomb underneath the Children of Atom. Oh, he's not done it.
Security's
Shit,
too tight.
Nick. Can you only do expert level? Shit. Maybe we can unlock the door downstairs with Nick, because I don't think I've got a good enough lockpick to do it. Shit. I was hoping that that'd be just a clear way forward. Okay, let's try this instead. Nick, come downstairs. Where are you? Where is he? Has he gone down the other way? Valentine? I don't know where he is. I don't know where he's gone. Why is he not caught up? How many floors did we go down? We went down 2 floors. He should still be up here. Nick? Nick? Where is he? I don't know what I've done. I guess we're just going to have to talk to Dima. I really don't want to.
Hey, Dima.
Feel free to say whatever is on your mind.
I'm just going to ask him. I'm in the Institute.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute.
We're not
striking from
exactly in the
shadows.
Institute,
I'll
but...
say this to you. I'm not your enemy. I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life? You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us.
They don't do
tell
anything
them
anyway, do
we're
they?
Here.
They're just like, oh yeah, we're monitoring it.
Fine. I'll keep your secrets for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
Just a handy reference, huh? Expect us to just take your word on it?
If this thing involves the whole island, then you need help. I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Acadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the Children of Atom. I thought they were safe.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what
I've just had an
lost
incredible
and
thought.
bring my memories back to me,
Wait until you
we'd
hear
all be
what's
one
gonna
step
come out of my
closer
mouth
to
after this.
solving this conflict without bloodshed.
You'll have to get through the Children of Atom's base. You're new on the island, so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through the security systems.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
Oh god, sorry. I don't know if you heard that. Like, burped in my mouth. My mouth was closed. Oh, it was awful.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky,
My whole
the
chest,
pre-war
like,
defenses
rippled.
have kept the Children of Atom at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the
But they've
outside
got some
world.
amazing
If we find
armor.
anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.